Namaste. Thank you for joining me today for this mini practice on a very foundational and much loved pose, Tadasana, which is mountain pose. Now, this is the video for you, whether you are a more advanced practitioner or whether you're brand new to yoga, and you're going to find tips and tricks to get the most out of your Tadasana and therefore all your standing poses. If you're brand new, you're going to find out exactly what alignment you need and how you're going to start off your practice. So let's get started. The one thing that you're going to need is a ball. It can be a tennis ball or a rubber ball. It needs to have maybe a little bit of spring to it. It could be a cork ball, and it has to be soft enough that you can press into it, but hard enough that you aren't going to squish it. Now, with Tadasana, the most important part is always going to be the feet. It's a balancing pose on two sides. So even though it's standing, you are balancing the weight evenly between both halves of the body and between both hips and between both legs and between both feet. So the things that you really want to be conscious of is before you start with anything else, before you come into the breath, before you come into anything, how are your feet connecting with the earth beneath you? Are you aware that there is an earth beneath the floor even, or beneath your mat? How are you feeling in relation to the earth? So understanding how your feet are receiving that information, and understanding also how your bones are feeling, because they determine your whole structure. These are the two main things we're going to look at today. Starting off with this. So you can get these from pretty much anywhere. I got mine online. You just want to place your ball onto the ground, balance on one leg, step onto the ball and just start rolling. And I'll do it to the side so you can see what I'm doing. So you can just see that I am rolling my foot over the ball, giving the bottom of the foot a nice massage. So all the musculature, all the nerves, all the sensory information, we're just waking everything up and loosening it up before we're asking our body to be supported through these pads. And you can do that as many times as feels good. You'll start to maybe feel some softening in the tissue, a little bit more receptivity. And for those of you who already have a foot care practice or have flat feet, this might be something that you're already doing for yourself. And this is a great way to start any yoga practice. Switch sides. You can apply as much pressure as you want. You can go fast or slow, and you can do it as many times as you feel you need. Okay. Ball to one side. How do you feel right now in your feet? If you press your feet into the ground, maybe walk a little bit. Maybe pad from side to side. You might find the skin is more sensitive. How is that showing up for you? Okay. Now we're feeling into the feet, that's great. The next thing we want to do is make sure that we're supported through our whole body from our feet. And that means getting into our bones. But I have a really simple hack. Most of us don't feel our bones. Most of us aren't conscious or aware of our bones unless we break them or bruise them. But actually having that awareness of the heaviest parts of your body allows you to move them in a way that feels agile, light and skillful. So we're going to come away from the feet and just come into the wrists. And all you have to do to get into your bones, and this is so easy, is just knock your wrists together. You'll feel a little bit of pain if they're bony, but you'll feel the reverberation, the vibration, the meeting, the collision, probably all the way up to your elbow, or depending on how hard you hit, maybe just starting to travel up in that direction and in through your hand. And from there, all you have to do is just travel your awareness all the way through your whole skeleton. And now we're there, ready for Tadasana. Okay, so standing at the top of your mat. If you are struggling with any hip instability or you don't have a lot of space in your hips, you want to take your feet hip width distance apart. And that's the inner hip width distance, so that your ankles are in line with your hip bones, just here. I like to raise the toes, spread them, and gently bring them back down to the mat. Come onto tiptoes, and then soften down into the heels. For me, that helps to create an arch and helps to create a good balance. Soften the knees. Inhale through the nose. Feel the air fill you all the way up. Feel like you're lifted up through the crown. Exhale and rest. Now, for those of you who have a little bit more space in your hips and stability, and you're already good with your balance, you can bring your feet all the way together and do the exact same thing. So lifting the toes, spreading them, gently peeling them back down, come onto tippy toes, gently. You can feel that heel bone connect. You're grounded. Inhale. You're feeling the spine lift. It's free, supported. Exhale. Soften the knees very slightly. And that's it. Mini masterclass on Tadasana. I hope to see you very soon for the next one. Drop me a comment to let me know what other pose you'd like to know more about and what are the key embodiment things that we can get into. And I'll see you in the next video. Namaste again. Thank you and bye.